If there is one tea recipe that you need to survive winter and rainy season, it is this recipe, and watch out, I used the secret ingredient in this video. Hi my darling, welcome to the Alliance channel. Today we are making immunity boosting tea and I'm using lemongrass as my very first ingredient for this tea. Yes, lemongrass are loaded and they are rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, and I'm also using some lemon leaves. Lemon leaves are also super rich with vitamin C and antioxidants. They are good for your skin, good for your body, good for this winter season, everything you need for your immunity. And then up next I'm using some fruits. I'm using some citrus fruit. I have 2 orange fruits. So I have 2 different types of orange because you can even see from the color that they are different. One is more plum than the other and it shows that it's more juicier. So I like to mix that. So I have ginger and I have turmeric. Ginger and turmeric. This recipe is incomplete without turmeric. If you we don't have fresh turmeric, you can use turmeric powder, but turmeric and black pepper assumptions are just your best to use in winter season. I have 1 lemon. I don't want to use more than 1 because I don't want it to tart. Yes, and afterwards I have just 1 big juicy pineapple. I'm using for the skin and the juice and the pulp and everything, the whole pineapple. So I have 1 pineapple that I have in the fridge and I don't want to waste it, so I'll just add it to this recipe. It is totally optional, and because I don't like to sweeten my tea, I will just use this pineapple to sweeten up the tea, so I do not need honey, jaggery or anything to sweeten it up. So the extra pineapple is just for sweetness. And then you need your black pepper to absorb the nutrient from turmeric. You just don't want to drink it. You want your body to really take in all the minerals and benefit from this ingredient. Your body should absorb it like a sponge, so they'll do the work that they're supposed to do. So let's get cutting. Cut. Let's get chopping. Slice your orange, slice your lemon, slice everything sliceable. Slice the pineapples. We're using both the pulp, the skin, everything. And if you want it to infuse faster, you can actually just blend the whole thing. So I'm just going to transfer all the sliced and chopped fruit into the biggest pot that I have. Imagine the biggest pot, because I'm making this to last us for at least 3-4 days. We'll drink this every day, morning and night, afternoon, during every time. So I added my orange slices, citrus slices, lemon slices. I'm going with my lemon leaves and the lemongrass. You can use fresh ones though. So I'm just going to chop in my ginger and my turmeric and just chop everything together and transfer that into your biggest pot. You want to use a very big pot for this so that it doesn't bubble off when it is on fire. So I'm just adding a little bit of black pepper, and that is like 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. That is what I'm measuring my hand. So I just added a bit of black pepper for the body to absorb the nutrients from the turmeric, just like I have said. And now bringing out my secret ingredient. Secret ingredient. Yes, so the secret ingredient is just this fermented pap water. In my dialect we call it omidu because it is a bit sweet, and this water is rich in antioxidants. Like, it is very rich in probiotic. It is good for your gut, it's good for your digestion. It's really loaded. In my tribe, Yoruba land, we cook about tea usually with omidu because it's just more nutritious. It also boosts your energy. It gives this energy boost. It gives you mental clarity. Like, these fermented waters are just amazing. It tastes so similar to kombucha, but it's not kombucha. So if you stay abroad and you don't have pap seller close to you, I just soaked 1 cup of powdered grain of choice, any grain, in water, and I added a full lemon slice and poured water and left it overnight. So this is what it looks like after letting it rest overnight because it's fermented. But if you have people that sell ogi in your area, just get water from them or make your own pap and get water from it. So I'm pouring the omidu, the fermented water, into the whole pot of loaded ingredient. And this is the only liquid I'm using to cook this tea. So you see my pap at the bottom of the pot, and that's the lemon slices I used to quicken the fermenting process. So now I just take this onto the pot, the stove, and allow this to come to a boil for 10 minutes. And see, for you to know that I make this tea all the time, this is my lemon peels, frozen lemon peels. Every time I make fruit, both orange, grape, lemon, and pineapple peels, I keep them in my freezer, so that when I need to make this tea, I just pop into the freezer, take whatever is available, and make this tea. I freeze my pineapple peels and everything, so you should do the same too. So when this comes to a boil, you can see I'm not using hot heat, I'm not using high heat. You just want it to simmer. Then you reduce the heat and allow it to simmer again for like 10 minutes. Then you switch off the heat and allow it to sit for like 15 minutes untouched. That's like 25 minutes of whole cooking time or so. then you strain and scoop the one you want to drink. So this is what I am serving that night for my family and I. And with this is like the favorite drink for everyone in my home. We hardly fall sick with this. If you have kata, your kata will disappear. If you enjoyed this recipe to this extent, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. See you in my next one. Bye.